far away.
So what did you think of your first game?
Did some things well, but there's definitely room for improvement. I think a little bit of once those first stringers came out, there was you could tell in and out of the huddle some substitution problems. So stuff like that need to get ironed out, which is good to see. It's good to get it out there early to where we can work on that and make sure it doesn't happen again. And then I'm happy with where we progressed. We got into a little rhythm. Obviously, need to be able to run the ball better, but our guys for the first game not too bad.
How do you account for the way Callaway turned it around first half to the second half?
I think he was catching his breath a little bit, but it's just focusing in on doing his job and his job only. There's the execution. When he did it right, obviously it showed. So I think it was just focusing in, realizing he didn't have to worry about too much, just doing his job.
Did you say anything to him, to kind of keep his confidence going?
No, I think I kept telling him to fight through it. Just keep going, keep pushing through it. Because I needed him. It's a good. Huh? What I thought you. Whatever. Ty. No, I just keep telling him to push through it. Just fight through it because when you're tired, you got to be able to focus. When talk about late in games, he's a guy that we're going to be counting on to play. And so third and fourth quarter, he's got to be able to run those routes and execute it, make the adjustments on the fly. So that was a good thing to have. And so I think it showed well in the second half. Obviously, I think it could have been a little bit better in the first half.
You said the other day you don't get nervous. Were there any kind of emotions you had to keep in check, stepping on an NFL field for the first time? What did you feel?
It was definitely different. I think just this whole trip going through the routine, a different routine. I got into such a daily schedule in Norman, of traveling with that team and doing every meeting. And so it was, doing your first couple steps, you're kind of just walking through it and making sure you're at the right spot at the right time early and making sure that you're following all the rules. And so I'm happy with how it went, but I'm excited to get into a groove here. But, that being said, Ty was out there playing, and so it was kind of like he'd come off the field, look at what they were doing on defense, and so I wasn't nervous. It was just settled in already.
Can you talk about your touchdown pass to David and just the play that he made and also the play that you made on that?
Yeah, obviously David played well. He had the first touchdown with Tyrod, and then ours down there, he just did a great job winning. The coverage they were in, he's got to beat his man across and make it all the way out. And so going through my read, and he won. So I put it up there for him. He's a big dude, so put it up where only he can get it, and he made a great play.
Baker, you've clicked with Higgins this whole camp. He's also made plays with the first team.
Yeah.
Why is he playing so well?
I think he's realized that it's, time of the essence. So he just knows that he's got to put it in overdrive, and he's put the work in. You can tell he's stayed in his playbook, and he's kind of bounced around different positions, and so that's showing right now. He's played inside and outside a little bit. Today he had a lot of success on the outside, and so that's great to see. A guy that's put in the work, and he has results out of it. He's been making plays. There was a few back shoulder throws, a good hitch route on press coverage that he made separation, and just good things to see the first game of the year.
Baker, your first touchdown drive, there were a few plays where you stayed in pocket and maneuvered a little bit to make room. And you said you do that. You always look to throw rather than to run. But is it natural to you now? Has it always been, or were you tempted to run out of there in your first game?
No, I don't think I was tempted. I think natural thing for me is to try and find throwing lanes. That's just a vision as well. Just trying to make sure I have the windows to throw in. And then just the stuff they were running tonight. They had a lot of man coverage, which gives you throwing lanes, but also gives you running lanes. Those guys have their backs turned covering those receivers. And so a couple of those conversions on the short yardage or medium that I was able to pick up with my feet, that's due to the coverage they were running.
2 weeks ago today, camp started. Is there one area where you can say you're definitely better, more confident in than you were 2 weeks ago?
I think command of the whole offense, just in general, being able to say the play in the huddle and just slow it down for me, and not having to think about the whole thing as I'm getting lined up, see it and see what the defense is giving me, so I'm able to eliminate things quicker. And so that's what you really want to do when you're getting up to the line. The great quarterbacks are able to have that elimination process very quickly. They know exactly where they want to go with the ball, and then if something happens, they can instantly go to that second read or whatever it is. So that's something I'm working on, but I think that's the biggest progress I've made.
I know it's the preseason, but Coach Jackson's got a lot on his plate in the next couple of days and all. How much was it important for everybody in the locker room to send him off with a W and to make when he's able to come back,
Yeah.
make it a little bit easier?
I mean, I wish I could do it justice, the importance of it to him, but I can't put myself in his shoes. I can only just be there for him. You know, obviously that's a tough deal for anybody. You know, so I would imagine this helped a little bit. I hope it did, at least. And so I think it was important for us to go out there and play well. But when it comes down to it, family's the priority. You know, it's the way he's been able to come to work every day and lead this group of men. Kudos to him. I don't think I'd be able to do it.
After the first drive, second drive, seemed like you came out there a different rhythm. What had changed for you? Was it just getting used to the pace?
I just seeing it better. You know, we had a little play action on the first drive. I think just getting back there and just getting the ball out quick helped too, and just going through the reads, being comfortable, just settled in with my feet too.
When Callaway takes a short pass, breaks away like that, what does it do for you as a quarterback? What does it do for the offense? How impressive was it?
I said it this past week during camp. My job is to get the ball in the playmakers' hands, and that was one of those things right there. You got to have your guys making plays, and when you get man coverage, they have to win, and he did just that, and then he did the rest. So that's exciting to see. It's exciting for us to see that we can get the ball out quick and let them handle the rest.